Welcome to the first installment of Coffee and Conversation. So I'm going to be doing this once a month, and I'm basically just going to walk you guys through a recap of my entire month. And going forward in the future, what I actually might do is film myself daily vlogging and include clips of that in this video. But for today, I'm just going to give you an update of what has happened over the past month. The first thing is that I got pinned as a nurse. 2 weeks ago, I got pinned as a nurse, finished nursing school, yay! And now I'm actually just preparing to take the boards. For nursing school, once you graduate, you have to take the Nclex, which is our board exam, and I am actually scheduled to take it in 2 weeks. February 13th is my exam date. So I wanted to share with you all what it is that I'm doing to study for the Nclex in case any of you nurses are watching right now. So the first thing that I am using are these Q&A review cards by Saunders, and we were given this in one of our school book packages. It's come really in handy. It actually breaks it down by sections such as fundamentals, pharmacology, management, med-surg for adults, med-surg for pediatrics, OB, mental health. So these are just NCLEX style nursing questions, and I've been using these to study after I watch videos. So as far as content goes, I have been using the same thing that I've used all throughout nursing school, which have been the simplenursing.com videos. I paid for the monthly subscription on his website because you get access to a lot more videos when I was in nursing school, and I think it's about $30, and I paid that for the 3 months that we were in school just because it was easier for me. He explains the concepts really easily, and so I would watch his videos before I actually went to the reading because it kind of guided me to where it was that I needed to focus on in the readings. Because it's coffee and conversation, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee right now. This is just decaf coffee. I've switched to decaf coffee because I tried to wean myself off of coffee. I've only been having decaf coffee about a few times a week, but I did put pumpkin spice cream in it and it tastes delicious. So yeah, so I'm using those Nclex style books. The next thing that I am using is actually this Kaplan Kaplan Nclex-rn Premier book. And there is a course, there are several courses that you can take to help you prep for the Nclex-rn exam, but I did not want to pay for them because they're over like $300, and I didn't want to pay for it because it's already cost me like over almost $400 to pay for my licensure, getting my background check, and paying for the actual Nclex exam, which in itself is $200. I didn't want to have to pay for another course because frankly I didn't have the money for it. So instead of going out and buying one of those programs, what I did was I researched online for the best books to study for the Nclex-rn, and Kaplan was the winner. And I have to say that I love this book because it not only focuses on content, but it also teaches you how to take the Nclex exam. And what I found by taking Nclex style questions is that sometimes the questions do not let you know what it is that they're asking for. So you really need to understand and be able to break down the questions in order for you to pick the right answer. And this book has a lot of strategies to help you do that. And then the final book that I'm using is, again, another book that I use all throughout nursing school, which is the Saunders Comprehensive Review book. This is an older version. This is the version before the newest version, which is actually a purple book. But I use this all throughout nursing school, and this breaks down all the content that you're going to go through in nursing school in bullet format, and it just gives you the need to know information. So this book was freaking gold for me in nursing school. And it also comes with the CD and practice questions in the book, and the CD itself comes with over 1,000 Nclex style questions that are broken up by subject. So what I would do in nursing school is I would, read the information in the book, and then I would write my notes based off of this book because it was already listed out for me, and all I had to do was transfer over the information. And then after I would do all that, I would go in and I would answer the context-specific Nclex style questions, and that's how I would prepare for my exam. So I'm using that to just refresh my memory on some of the things that I still, that I didn't really, that I can't remember from nursing school. So things like catheterization, different types of PICC lines, TPN, and that kind of stuff that you don't normally see in the clinical setting on a daily basis and that you've only really covered in class. So, and those are the kind of things that you learned in fundamentals, which was way in the beginning of nursing school. So I kind of had to refresh my memory on that, as well as medications, which is another big part of the NCLEX exam. So basically, I've just been studying for the NCLEX exam, and what I've been doing is refreshing my mind with videos and doing a ton of questions. I've been doing anywhere from 50 to 100 questions every single day to prepare myself for the NCLEX exam in approximately 2 weeks. Something else that has been taking up a lot of my time is that I have been working with 5 clients one-on-one in my How to Rock Your Life in College coaching sessions. So I've been working with 5 girls, and that's been a lot of fun. I've been teaching them a lot of my study strategies, how I plan out my day, and how I was able to balance going to school, working full-time, and running an online business, all while I was in nursing school. So I've just been teaching them my tricks, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been very interesting to hear their stories and us working together to kind of really figure out a plan for them in their life that is going to give them the most satisfaction. So I've been doing a lot of that lately. I talk with them every single week, and that has been a lot of fun. Elvis and I also went to a live Beachbody event. If you don't know, I am a Beachbody coach, and we have quarterly local events, and Elvis and I went to our first one about, I want to say like 3 weeks ago. It was so much fun. We got to do a live workout with Insanity Max 30, which basically kicked our butt, and that was fun. The workout was intense, but it was a lot of fun. I did ask on Facebook and Instagram for you guys to ask me a question that you wanted me to answer on this coffee and conversation, and I did get one question on Instagram from Forever Changing 11, and she wanted to know, how do you manage your time? What kind of tools do you use to manage your time? She said that she has a calendar and she uses her phone, but sometimes gets off track, and she's currently taking her prereqs for nursing school. Woo woo, go girl. And working out 6 days a week, which is awesome, and she also works full-time, so she's having a hard time balancing it all. And girl, the biggest thing that helped me, and this is what I'll say to all of you, is to write everything down. To really just plan out your day. And plan it out to a T. I scheduled out my day by the hour. I knew what I was doing at every single moment. I broke down all of my projects, broke down all of my exams, broke down everything, and I just plugged and played into my schedule depending on how much free time I had. So the biggest thing that I would say is to schedule your time, to buy a planner, whether it's on your phone or if you're more of a pen to paper type of person, go ahead and buy yourself an agenda, because that'll help tremendously. As far as my workouts went, I kept them very short, sweet, and effective. I did 25-minute workouts the entire time that I was in nursing school, which was with T25, which is a Beachbody program. And that's what I did because it was short, sweet, but it still gave me the results that I needed. And then when I had more free time in the summer, I would get more creative with my workouts. But when I was in nursing school, 25 minutes is all I can dedicate to working out, and 5 days a week. My weekends were consumed with me working. So yeah, so the biggest thing, you're already doing what you need to do. You have a plan. It's just now comes down to breaking things down into more smaller actionable steps and plugging them into your schedule and just staying on top of things. But that's basically it. So the last thing I wanted to leave you all with is the opportunity for you to get in on my How to Rock Your Life in College coaching sessions. On February 3rd, I'm actually going to be releasing 4 videos to kickstart your semester. The videos are going to cover things like scheduling your time, studying, really breaking down your projects and things like that. So if you want to get in on that, I'm going to be providing you with a closed or private Facebook group. If you want to be included in that, you will need to go ahead and follow me on Facebook, and you also will need to be a part of my Be Superwoman list, my VIP newsletter. The links to both of those things will be listed down below. I'm going to be sending out all the information in my newsletter over the next week. So if you want to get in on that How to Rock Your Life in College Bootcamp series, it's a 4-part video series. It's going to be exclusive to the people on my VIP list or people that request to join the Facebook group. That's going to be starting on February 3rd. go ahead, click the link below, sign up for the VIP newsletter, and I will see you all there. Can't wait to talk to you all next week. Bye. The second method of studying is called active studying.